Well, we are doing something different today. Just 6th of September made me 6 years in Korea. Can you imagine? It looks like yesterday. So I just wanted to answer questions on my 6 years in Korea. So I asked a question on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my WhatsApp for if anybody had any question about Korea. So I received a lot of questions, but I'm just going to, most of the questions were repeated, so I'm just going to try to go through the questions. I didn't organize them. I just made a screenshot of every question, so I'm just going to go through anyone that is repeating. I'm just going to refer back. So I have so many questions to answer, and I made a blue Hawaii because I'm feeling blue Hawaii today. So I made a blue Hawaii to accompany me because just talking is going to get me the mouth dry. So I'll be sitting here. Let me just set up to sit here, and then we can just get started with the questions. The lighting is not okay. So I'm just going to sit here. This is a chair that I rarely use. I don't use this chair a lot because I don't know why I got this chair. I think, oh, my mirror is just in front of me, so I bought this chair because I wanted to do to act like this place is a studio, and then I can take pictures. But this is where I'll be sitting today. Is it too far? Come closer. Okay, so I have so many questions about Korea, and the thing is, I didn't realize it was 6 years until I got memories from my Google photos of the day I came to Korea. It was the 6th, and I'm shocked that it's been 6 years. I know the funny thing about Korea, nobody plans to be here for 6 years. Everybody comes here, it's just like a plan. It's just like a plan towards the next plan. I've never seen somebody who said they actually came to settle in Korea. It's always, I won't be here for long, and then we're here 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. There are so many people who didn't plan to be here, and personally I just felt like, I don't know if I wanted to stay, or anyway, let me just get to the questions. I don't want to answer when I'm not. So the first question I got is, do you like Korea after staying this long? I kind of do, and that's because when I came from Dubai. I was in Dubai before coming here. I always promised you to tell my Dubai story, but I didn't. Anyway, from Dubai I came here, and when I was in Dubai, it was not the same. Dubai was better than Cameroon, but Dubai is not a place to be for now. I mean for a start it's okay, but when I came here it was different. In Dubai you are bound by contracts. You have to work even if you don't like working there. You have to work. In Dubai it's just, you're tied up. It's just like you're tied up. But Korea is different. It's free. You can do a job today and quit tomorrow, but they'll still pay you. You can work for a week. You can do whatever you want in Korea. So I like my stay in Dubai. In Korea, have I been saying Korea or Dubai? So you can do whatever you like in Korea. You can work for 2 days and quit. You can work a week and quit. You can change jobs as much as you want. But it was not the same in Dubai, and it was not the same in Cameroon. So I think so far I like Korea. How has Korea changed you? I actually grew up in Korea. When I came in here, I was so tiny. I was a baby. Actually, when I came here, I was a baby. I just grew up. All of my growing up, I did it here, because these 6 years is a time when I had to transition to. I actually came here when I was 20. How long? I was a baby. Actually, I was a baby, and then I took all of the 20s into my 30 in Korea, and Korea has changed me a lot. Like, just changing from baby girl to a woman, it's it's a big deal. And Korea taught me a lot of things. Korea has changed me. I'm more independent. I was more independent, but it's different. It's different now. I don't know how I can say it, but Korea has given me so much power and authority and will and assertiveness and hard work. So much. Korea has changed me in so many ways. So the next question is, are you fluent in Korean? I'm not fluent in Korean, but I don't. When I just got here, the language was so difficult. Personally, I learned languages faster. In Dubai, I learned Arabic to an extent where I could have a conversation until we go deep, and then there's words where I don't understand. But when it comes to Korean, let's just say I know like 20% of Korean, just to get along, just to go around. And the fact that I live in an area where it's really mixed with foreigners, and we use English language around here a lot, so I don't see the need to learn Korean. So even maybe if I lived in an area where I needed Korean, I could actually learn all of it. But in school, my school is in English. Everything is in English. I just walk around with my Google, like the Google Translate. Anything I want to know, you just translate it. So I think Google Translate has actually made me lazy. The fact that you can just turn around and translate whatever you want, you don't have any, it doesn't give you the zeal to try to translate anything, to try to learn the language. It doesn't give you the zeal to learn the language. So I know enough Korean to just get along. It's not much. Do you experience any culture shock still? Do you still experience any culture shock? At this point, there's nothing a Korean would do that will shock me. I'm just like, okay. When I just came, like the first few months. But when you come, people around, they just try to educate you that when this happens, you know that that's how they do it here. That's how it's done here. So at this point, I'm just like, okay. I've seen it all, so nothing shocks me when it comes to Koreans. And then, what's your favorite part about moving to Korea? The best part is the fact that you can actually work and go to school. So at the same time that you're trying to build your, let's just say, whatever you want to build, maybe a business or raising money for a project or raising money to do something, at the same time you are getting your education, you are taking your education forward. So it's like saving money and working at the same time, or and training, like saving money and going to school at the same time, like moving forward. I came here, I had my master's here, and now I'm doing PhD, and at the same time I'm working and taking care of my family. So that's the best thing about Korea, working and schooling. And the best thing too is that the schools understand that we have to work, so they are not really hard on us. They're not hard on us. Like if you come to class, you can sleep because they understand that maybe you just left school yesterday, work, and you can sleep. So that's just the best part. That's it. There's money in Korea. You get your money, and then you can go to school at the same time. My phone keeps just closing. Let me see what I can do to. And then the next question is, what's one thing you wish you knew before moving to Korea? One thing I wish I knew was that I'm going to come here and get stuck. It's like Korea is so comfortable that nobody wants to leave, to the extent that when we see somebody like, I'm going back home, we are shocked, like, going back home, this is home. So that's one thing I didn't know. I didn't know that I'm coming to stay this long. If I knew, I would have made plans, you know. I would have made plans to make this place my home. And then, what's one thing you miss about Cameroon besides friends and family? Let's not say besides friends and family, just bring back the family. And that's what I miss. That's what I miss the most. What I miss the most is in Cameroon is just my family and food. I don't miss food a lot because we have like I said in my previous videos, we have enough. I think there's more African food around here than there is in Cameroon, so I don't miss food. Normally people will say they miss food, but maybe you don't know where to get it. But I don't miss African food. I just miss my family. I just miss that going back to mom when things are hard. I just miss all of that, just family. And then what's your favorite food in Korea? What's my favorite food? I don't know. I think I work in the restaurant right now, and when somebody comes in, because our menu is actually Korean, when somebody comes in and asks like, what do you recommend? What I recommend the most is bibimbap. Bibimbap is so delicious. It looks like when the local way they prepare it looks like but it's so tasty. I think I like bibimbap and the Korean fried rice. Korean fried rice too, it's actually delicious. But other things, ooh, I like samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal is this thing that they do, like, I'm not supposed to say that, I'm Muslim. Okay. Then the next question is, what's the weather like? Actually in Korea we have 4 weathers. We have summer, and then we have fall, which is autumn, winter, and then spring. So every season has its own. In summer is really hot, like really hot. In fall is in between. Some days are hot, some days are cold. In winter is extremely cold, and then in spring is in between. So we just have 4 seasons, and the weather depends on the season, which is understandable that summer days they get hotter, and then winter days get colder. And then spring is my best season. Spring is my best season because it's bright, everywhere is bright. We have everything blossoming from the winter. So I actually like spring, and then my second best season is winter. Actually I like winter because I love coats, I love to wear more clothes, I love to cover up, and I love spring, and then I love winter. Now the next question is, did you already know the language before moving? No. How did you adjust? Learned. What tips would you give to someone moving to a new city? Moving to a new city is not even about, you don't need too much. You just need to make up your mind. You don't need to make up your mind. A lot of people who have kids, maybe you have kids, you have family, and then you're thinking the kids don't understand. Instead of staying, let's just say in Cameroon for example, instead of staying in Cameroon and just being around your kids, when you can actually go out and get more for your family, it's better to just hope for more for yourself. I'm not saying being in Cameroon is not hoping for more, but at the present situation, the present state in Cameroon is not the best. So if you have a chance to travel, just make up your mind and go. It gets better. You experience more things, you experience more, you see more, it's going to make you grow, like mentally, and you are going to experience so much more that you thank yourself for living. Like just staying in one place doesn't do you any good. Just move. Then the next question is, do you ever plan to make YouTube a full-time career? I'm just starting. Please, I don't even have, you guys don't even subscribe. You just watch videos and then you go. You don't like videos, you don't subscribe. If you like and subscribe, I can make it full-time. And then what was the hardest part about becoming fluent in Korean? I'm not fluent in Korean. So, and then the next question is, how do the laws differ? They differ so much. I'll keep comparing to Cameroon because that's my home. The laws differ so much in that here every crime has a punishment. Every crime has a punishment. There's no bribe, there's no way around it. You have to get punished. You have to do the penalties for the crime committed, and that's the best thing about an economy. When you are living in an economy where crime gets punishment, there's a lot of security, and that's one thing with Korea. The laws are practical. They don't even care who you are. Even the president gets sanctioned the same way like you and I, you know. But the difference is that they actually protect their own more. Like if there's something between a Korean and I, depending on what it is, they can be fair. But depending on how it is, they can actually support the Korean more than me, because you know, it's their citizen, and Korean government pays a lot of money to keep their citizens safe and protected. So the laws, they don't joke with the laws here. The laws are, unlike Cameroon where you can commit such big crime, and if you're able to bribe your way through, you just go free. In Cameroon, you cannot report a rape case. You cannot report, because they're going to ask you ridiculous questions like, can you prove that you were raped? So I always ask, so I have to prove that I was raped. So I would have told the person who raped me, like, hello, can you wait, let me take a picture of you raping me. But here, once you say that you were raped, they believe you first before they can do an investigation. Sometimes even if you were not, no, they actually do an investigation and punish if it's true, because here they believe that you wouldn't want the wrong person to be punished. You wouldn't want somebody to be punished for the wrong reason. So the laws here are so practical. I wish we could that's the only thing I wish we could move. I wish we could take the laws here and just put in Cameroon to make Cameroon straight. Who was your best roommate? Since I came here, I lived with my friend. When I came in, I just hate roommates. I hate living with somebody living with somebody is so inconvenient for me, because I'm weird. The things that I like and the things that I don't like are just funny. I hate to cook, and if you're once you're living with somebody, and then they will keep bugging you like, you need to contribute, you need to, and I don't eat. So I just prefer staying alone. I stay alone, I live alone. I've been living alone for a long time. Like the 6 years that I've been here, I lived with somebody maybe cumulatively maybe 6 months, and I had to just move to my own place because it's cheaper. You save more money being alone. For example, if I know that I have like 2 bananas in the house, I can hope on that banana and you actually come and meet it. When you have a roommate, they can just take it home and eat it, and then you come and be angry for nothing. I don't want that. Talk about your career or finding a job in Korea. Actually, here we don't have careers like that. We don't have careers here. This is not a place to pursue your career. This is a place to hustle and just do what you can do to get the money that you want while going to school. Maybe after school I can make a career out of the degree that I'm going to have. But here we don't have careers. You just do what you can do. You see somebody who has no idea in something, but they are doing it because we have to survive. So we don't have careers in Korea. If you're coming to Korea to build your career, maybe Korea is not for you. In Korea we do what we can do, you know. What's the next question? Why is it so? What? No. Do you have any boyfriend? How about the health? This is one person asking all of these questions. Do you have any boyfriend? How about the healthcare? How long will you stay in Korea, and why did you move to Korea? Like I said, I moved to Korea because it was the next best thing for me. At the time, Dubai was not like I was not feeling Dubai. I'm Muslim, but I felt like Dubai was going to be easier for me, but it wasn't. It was hard. They didn't care if you were Muslim, so I just had to move. In Dubai, there's no way forward. You don't learn. It's just same thing every day, same thing every day. Even in Korea, sometimes so many people are stuck in same thing every day, but it's a choice of theirs. But I had to move because I wanted something more. I felt like I needed something more. I needed a bigger challenge, and I moved. And then the next one is boyfriend. Yeah, I have a boyfriend. I do have a boyfriend. And healthcare in Korea is nice. I don't get sick a lot, so I cannot talk on that, but I pay health insurance every day. The health insurance is with the health insurance, whatever you have, you know, Korea is like a home of medicine. Anything you have can be cured here. So healthcare is good, and they actually take care of the patients. I don't get sick a lot. I cannot remember the last time I went to the hospital, so I don't really have much experience like when it comes to healthcare, because I don't go to the hospitals. But from people who have their kids here, I hear that to have a baby, they are so soothing, they are so soft, they are so nice, you are comfortable. So what was the next thing again? How long will I stay? Nobody knows how long they'll stay in Korea until they leave, until they move, until something happens or whatever. But when I came, I knew that I would be, I don't know, whenever I leave, I don't know. How was your transition from Cameroon to Korea? I just blended in. I'm somebody, I blended a lot. I know how to blend. When you blend in, it's easier. Just do, when you see other people running, so the only way to transition is to blend in. Just blend in. When you see people crying, you join them and cry. When you see people running, just run. When you see people on the line, just stand on the line. And then when you get to the front, you discover why they are standing on the line. So did you know anyone before moving here? I did. Actually, my best friend was here, and I came because she actually encouraged me to come. I came, I met her. I met my best friend, and that's the difference between I think that's the reason why I actually transitioned fast, because she actually taught me a lot. She showed me a lot of things. She explained a lot of things to me. What was your biggest challenge? My biggest challenge was understanding that in Korea they work fast. When I work fast, but not fast enough for the Korean workplace. So if you come to Korea and you go to work, the first word you're going to learn is pali pali. My biggest challenge. And then Koreans, when they talk, they don't talk softly. They talk, even when they are being friendly, they talk like, the tone feels like they are shouting or they are insulting you. Just language that you don't understand. It's just like when those of us when we are around other people and we speak our dialect, everybody feels like we are talking about them. We could talk about anything in the world but them, but they'll feel like we're talking about them. And that was my challenge. So when you are at work and then your boss is trying to tell you like, why didn't you do this, or can you, I just felt like they were shouting at me. I cried in like 4 jobs. I was always crying. I'll call my friend and tell her that I don't want to do this anymore, they're shouting at me. She said, no, they're not shouting, they're just telling you to do faster. So I think that's just the challenge. And then the next challenge, what else? I have bigger challenges because I'm old. Do you want citizenship? Hell no, no thank you. I don't want it. I don't dream about it. I don't think about it. I don't need it. I don't want it. Thank you. What is driving like? I don't know. I hate driving. I am actually scared to drive, so I've not been able to get to that yet. Do you miss us? Because I miss you. Ian, is this you? I miss you. I miss you so much. I miss everybody back home. I miss my family, especially. I miss my friends, because coming to Korea has actually, oh my god, my phone was filled. Coming to Korea as before, when I first came, you know how when you move, you want to maintain friendships with your friends so that they don't say, oh, you have gone abroad, you have changed. I used to be that. I didn't want my friends to ever say that about me. So it was so uncomfortable, to the extent that we have an 8 hours difference. We are 8 hours ahead, to the extent that somebody will sit in Cameroon during the day and call me when it's 3 a.m. here, and I'll just pick up, just because I don't want them to feel like I've changed because I moved abroad. But at some point I said, what is the need? What is all of this? Like, to hell with them, they can think whatever they want. So actually speaking, most of my friends, I lost a lot of friends because I stopped being a people pleaser. I just started doing what I want. I just started doing whatever is comfortable for me, and that's it. I lost so many friends just because I feel like if I was in Cameroon we would be friends, but because I moved, and I made them to understand that okay, I'm always here for you. Whenever you call me, 3 a.m. I'm here, 1 a.m. I'm here. But at some point I just had to stop it. I stopped, and when I stopped, that's when most of my friends we fell apart. So but I gained more friends here, you know. It's just like that. Life is like that. There are so many people in the world. You can always make a new family wherever you are. You can always make new friends, great friends actually. You can always be comfortable where you are. If like you don't have to keep dragging all those people with you if they're making you uncomfortable where you are. That's one thing that traveling does. That I hope so. I want to hope that people who travel, they don't satisfy their friends for long, because I did it for a very long time. I did it for so long. Everybody around me was angry. My mom was just angry, like, why do you have to keep doing this to yourself? You don't have to be there for your friends always, because at some point they won't be there for you actually. And it came to a point where I'm here, and if I need something done in Cameroon, even if I didn't actually need something done, I can just ask somebody, can you help me do this? They will never get around to do it. They will never do it. So I've just said, why is all this for? So moving here actually ruined most of my relationship, and I don't regret it, because I'm always a good friend. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a good friend. I can be there, but once I'm not there, I'm gone. I always just say, okay, the good that I did, let's just say that I'm canceling it when I'm not doing it. So I don't actually mind. It's okay. Don't worry about me, sweetheart. I'm fine. I have new friends that I love and that I respect, and they respect me, and we are okay. Would you say you are bilingual? What do you mean by bilingual? This bilingual question is funny because people actually think I'm dating Karen. So I don't know if that's the bilingual you mean, or is it that the language? Because bilingually, like in linguistic, I speak French and I speak English and a little of Arabic, and then a little bit of Korean. So if that's the bilingual you mean, in linguistically I'm bilingual, but sexually I'm not. I'm straight. I love boys, I love men actually, and I'm not bilingual in that part. And another question that I got, let me see, that was on my WhatsApp. Somebody was asking me, like, what about the Cameroonian community? Yes, we have a lot of Cameroonians here. So many Cameroonians are here. I think there are more Cameroonians here than there are in Cameroon. And when you are around people you are familiar with like that, it becomes toxic. Personally, let me start over. Personally, I feel like the Cameroonian community here is very toxic. Very toxic. And I don't blame them. I don't blame us. It's because it's what we are used to. You know, back home everybody knows everybody's business. So when we get here, we just bring that along. We don't know how to mind the business that pays us. So from a personal point of view and personal experience, the Cameroonian community here is the most toxic community you'll ever meet wherever you go. I'm telling you. Before, if you know me from way back, I used to work with Ranju is from Nepal. I didn't feel this kind of negativity. With Ranju, it was all positive. I was fine. It was, you know, it was growth. It was okay. But once, I just regret the day that I met the first person who introduced me to the Cameroonian community. I regret it because it's so toxic. Some days you feel like, what is this? We should work together. But nobody wants to work together. Everybody wants to work against everybody. So I don't know. The Cameroonian community here is just, you have to select. That's why I selected, and Karen is we are in the same team. We're in the same team. So other teams, I don't know, it's bad, seriously. So if you're coming to Korea, don't take too much of Cameroonians into you. Don't expose yourself too much to them. It's just almost as if you are back home. So just separate. Just, it's okay to say hi to everybody. It's okay to be cool with everybody, but getting like this with everybody is the worst thing you will ever do with yourself when it comes to interpersonal relationships. Don't do this. And then the next question, oh my god, I have to open my phone every time. Why Korea, and how do you manage to stay so fine with all this stress? Anyway, I already said why I chose Korea, and I managed to stay this fine because I just made up my mind, and I accepted that life is a journey. We cannot come and kill ourselves. Before I used to like, I think of work. Like I said in my video when I came back from Cameroon, sometimes when you think that you have a family back home, it kills you. You just have to kill yourself. You have to work harder and work harder and work harder, and then you keep taking care of your family, but you don't know how they are doing. That's why when I went to Cameroon, my mom always tells me that we are fine. You need to slow down. You need to take care of yourself. Now I do makeup. I'm actually feminine now. Anybody who knows me, all my friends, they get shocked when they see that this is me. I used to be so masculine. I used to be a tomboy actually, but my mom told me that I just needed to relax. I needed to just go slow. I needed to take care of myself. I needed to do my makeup, look good, and then I just did that, and look at me. Actually, I'm stress-free at this point. I don't let anything bother me. I'm not like before. Before I would be like, oh, this person said, this person will be. I don't do all of that. And if I don't feel like working more than I want to work, I don't kill myself. There are days I have more off days than working days, but when I go to work I can work 24 hours, but when I'm home I can stay home. So those are the type of things that I've just learned and practiced, that I come first and the work will always be there. In Korea, if you're working, let's say you're working here and you break your arm, you'll be in the hospital. They'll clean the blood and then continue working, and somebody else will replace you. If they make a call, they have 10 people to replace you immediately. So always know that you are replaceable to the workplace, but you are irreplaceable to your family. You are irreplaceable to the people who look up to you. So that's what I had to tell myself, to go slow, take care of myself, be soft, And then there was another question. God, I didn't do a good job to put all the questions in one place. Dating. Like, how is dating in Korea like? I'll always say this when somebody asks me, don't date in Korea. We do it because we are old. Don't date in Korea if you have there are no boyfriends in Korea. There are no men. There are no husband materials. There are no personality. Just and Karin stands with me. Actually, that's why I say we are in the same team. In Korea, don't date, or you can. I don't know. Like, there are no serious relationships because it's hard. It's the way the country is shaped. It's not you. It's not me. It's not them. But I've dated a few people, maybe 2 or 3 people in Korea, but it had its own time. It was its own time, and after all of that, I'm just saying, don't date in Korea. When you're in Korea, look for a distant relationship and build a relationship with them, or build a relationship before you come, or leave Korea and then you build a relationship. Because amidst all of this, dating is messy. It's really messy. It's bad, and I feel bad for people who have fragile hearts. For me, I'm no heart, and I'm strong, and I can take a lot of things. And I, who can take a lot of things, and it's can say don't date, then don't date. So that's that about that. Thank you so much. I did not expect that. You know, when I just did this, I was just saying maybe nobody will ask a question. That way I don't have to make a video answering questions, but a lot of people sent a lot of questions. I feel like the same people who sent questions on Facebook were the same who went to Instagram and then on WhatsApp. But I thank you so much. I'm so happy that you guys sent me questions, because what would I have come here to say? Nothing. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please subscribe, like the video. Liking the video means a lot. Liking the video means a lot to me, and subscribing means a lot to me. The sun is going away and the light is, it will be too bright to put it on now. So thank you so much, guys, for sending the videos, and thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. Please comment more so that I can make more videos. And you know, so I have a lunch date with Sarah in the city, and I just wanted to make the video so that I can finish a little bit earlier and get ready. I'm already ready. I'm wearing this wig and this top, so I just need to change my skirt and wear whatever I'm wearing. So we are going for lunch date with Sarah. So like I said, thank you so much for watching, and like the video, subscribe, share, ask more questions, whatever topics you want me to talk about. I don't know, so just let me know, and take care. Thank you so much. Bye.
You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking I said that I needed you, like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself.